Good day, everybody. My name is Sergio Cabrera. Today we'll be doing an experiment called molecular geometries. The objective of our experiment is to determine the shapes of our molecules. We'll be using VSEPR theory, which is valence shell electron pair and repulsion. So according to VSEPR theory, electrons will be located in an orientation to minimize the repulsion between them. So here we'll be looking at 4 different examples. So according to steric number, we'll be looking at how many atoms are connected to our central atom. In our linear geometry shape, we will have 2 atoms connected to our central carbon with a steric number of 2. In our trigonal planar representation, we will have 3 of our chlorine atoms connected to our central atom boron with a steric number of 3. For our steric number of 4, we'll have a tetrahedral configuration where we will have 4 atoms connected to our central atom. And for a trigonal bipyramidal, which has a steric number of 5, we will have 5 atoms connected to our central atom. These are all examples of molecular geometry without lone pairs connected to our central atom.
The first example is the linear geometry. The example is carbon dioxide molecule we have taken. There are 2 oxygen atoms here. It is connected to this central carbon atom. The angle here is 180 degrees. This is the example of linear molecule.
So the next example is trigonal planar, which has a steric number of 3. That means it has 3 atoms connected to the central atom carbon. Okay. It has 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Okay. So the angle between each of these atoms is 120 degrees. So this is the example. So you can see the angle between these single atoms is 120 degrees.
The next classification is tetrahedral, and the steric number is 4, which means that there are 4 hydrogen atoms connected to central carbon atom, and the structure is this one. So you can see the 4 hydrogen atoms connected to the central carbon atom, and the bond angle is 109.5 degrees.
Alright, so the last example we'll be looking at today is the trigonal bipyramidal, which has a steric number of 5. Here, 5 atoms are connected to our central atom. In this particular configuration, we have a plane. In our plane here, all bond angles between atoms are 120 degrees to reduce the repulsion. Also, we have 2 that are outside of the plane, top and bottom, where it makes a 90-degree angle between the upper atom and the plane, or 180 degrees from the 2 atoms on the exterior of our plane. So now we will be showing you an example of how we actually constructed a linear model. What we did was, we know how our bond arrangement is set up, so we took our central atom here as the larger marshmallow, and we connected the 2 smaller atoms, or the 2 smaller marshmallows as being smaller atoms, into a linear configuration with a bond angle of 180 degrees. So next we want to show you an example of our trigonal planar that has a steric number of 3. So what we did was, we took our central atom again and added small marshmallows, which represent our connecting atoms, which gives us a bond angle in between here of 120 degrees. Here we'll be showing an example of a tetrahedral configuration, where all bond angles are 109.5 degrees apart. So again, we start with our central atom, and we went ahead and we added in 2 of our smaller exterior molecules, or exterior atoms. Then we add in a configuration to where all angles are as far apart as possible, which would make the bond angle of these between here and here, or here and here, 109 degrees.
Here we have trigonal bipyramidal molecule I'm going to make from marshmallow. Here, 3 atoms, they are connected in one plane, and the angle between those 3 the bond angle between those two atoms, is 120 degree. And the bond angle between those two atoms is 180 degree.
So now we will be showing you examples of molecules with lone pairs of electrons. Our starter example is water. Here, we have to imagine that there's two lone pairs of electrons surrounding the central atom, and we have two atoms connected to our central atom. Here, the steric number is 4, 2 for the connected atoms, and 2 for our lone pairs up here. This gives us a bent molecular shape. The next example is ammonia, which also has a steric number of 4. Here, we have 3 atoms connected to our central atom, and these 2 sticks representing 1 electron each, showing that we have an overall configuration of trigonal parameters.